Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We're really honored that our dear friend Joachim Kouassi can join us and share with us his story about his palm tree farm in Ivory Coast and in the west part of Africa. And it was really interesting to find. I found it really interesting to find out that Ivory Coast has over 63 tribes and that the common language is French because it was a former French colony, and the palm tree that farm that Joachim's going to tell us about is totally different than what we know here, and there's multiple uses for it and so forth. So it's very interesting. So I'm sure you all enjoy his presentation.
Thank you, Virginia. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. I do really appreciate it. Uh, like Virginia just said, my name is Joachim Kouassi. Uh, I come from Africa. My homeland is Ivory Coast. It's a French colony, ex-French colony, but in French we call Côte d'Ivoire in West Africa. I'll show you later on the map.
So I'll show. Should I switch to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up on a farm back in my country. My parents were cocoa and coffee farmers. So I grew up with them, and my father decided to send me to school. So he sent me to school to the next village, like we were living on the farm, and the next village where the school was, it's like from here to Peacefield, so I had to trek, walk in the jungle. But I made it all the way to the city, to university, graduate high school, to college. Uh, okay, now it's to the map of Ivory Coast. Oh, okay. Where is the ruler, please? The ruler.
All right, there it is.
No, yeah, the pointer, sorry. Yeah, the lady.
I thought you had it.
No, she,
It's
absolutely.
right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, because the same color. All right, okay, so Ivory Coast, the map, please.
The Ivory Coast one. Okay.
Okay, so previously you guys saw the entire African map, right? And now in Africa, my country is Ivory Coast. So, like you can see, my birthplace is Bouaké in the center of the country. But my parents moved from Bouaké to this little town here down in the south, because the south of the country is the rainforest from east to west, and from the center to the north, the grassland savanna. And the coffee and cocoa don't grow in the savanna, they grow in the rainforest. So my parents moved down here to develop coffee and cocoa farm. So since then, I fell in love with farming. That's why I said when I grew up, I'll do my own farm, okay? But not coffee and cocoa farm, but palm tree. I immigrated to the US 20 years ago. I get on the plane on um, Tuesday, August 31st, 2004. So the flight took a day. So we landed in JFK on Wednesday, September 1st, 2004 at 7:15 a.m. with South Africa Airlines. Okay, so when I came, all the time I was thinking about to develop uh, palm tree farm. So in 2014, I bought some land back home. I sent money to my cousins to help me to buy some land and develop. So the first year I started, it's been 10 years ago from today. And first of all, I bought uh, 8 acre point 64 of land, and I started to plant. But it take 9 to 10 years, to be mature and produce nuts to be able to commercialize. So, but after that, I bought more. So right now, I have 35.83 acre of land. I planted all of them, but only the 8 acre 64 is producing now. Okay, so I have two sites, two locations of my farm. The first location is a little town here called on the map. Maybe you won't see it. Okay, the town is Isia. Oh, you cannot see it, but it's somewhere here around here. And then after I finish with the eight acre point 34, and I bought new one here where I grew up with my parents. Okay, so uh, regarding the first one starts producing last year. Starts producing last year, and I laborer, farm worker to help, pick up, harvest, pick up, and gather everything together, and a truck will come to pick up, and we sell to some plants, to process to make the palm oil. But there are a lot of products, we get from the palm nut. Also, palm tree farm is really, really, really important in West Africa. In Ivory Coast, in neighboring countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, we produce a lot. If you go to Ivory Coast, you go to the countryside, you will see a lot of huge palm tree farm. Okay, I already told you that when you plant and the nursery, the young plants, it takes like 9 to 10 years to start, producing. So I started in 2014. We are in 2024, so it's 10 years. So I start harvesting last year, and every year I plant. I planted 2.47 acre every year. So the first year I started in 2014, start producing last year, and the input was 4 ton. 4 ton is like in pound will be the calculation. Okay, 9,922 pound. Many of them about a pound. Okay, so it's not only the oil we produce. After we sell the raw product to the companies, we process to make the oil, and they can make like cooking oil, butter, makeup, biofuel, a lot of product and food product. When I finish, I will show you. I brought some things here, and a lot of things, a lot of things. And inside the nut, we have the kernel. You crush the nut hard. When you crush it, you have a kernel, right? The kernel. So the kernel they use to make a butter or lotion, a lot of things, a lot of medication, plenty. Again, like I said, palm tree products are popular in West and Central Africa. And we should show the slides, right?
Sure.
Hang on, please. Yeah, this slide. Okay, good. So this is one of my laborer, a female laborer. When we bring the nursery, the young plants to the farm in the truck, big truck, so we have to carry from the truck, offload, and go on the field to plant. Yeah, we are planting now. You see the young plant, and around the young plant we put a mesh against the rodent. So we put mesh. You can see the mesh here, right? This way, the rodent, because we have a lot, it's in the jungle, in the bush, a lot of rodent, otherwise will eat, will destroy everything. But as the plants growing, the mesh will disappear, will be destroyed, and the tree will be big, so the rodent cannot, destroy it. All right, you see. And this like it's a fertilizer. When we plant, we put some fertilizer, to help the soil to help the young plant to grow. You follow me? Thank you. Mhm. Okay, this you see, this grown-up tree, the palm tree. This the nut is not mature. When it's not mature, it's black. You see? Mhm. Yeah, the plant. Now it's mature. You see the nut? It's red. So when we harvest, we take to the compound. Okay, stop. You see? You see more? It's like a berries. So we harvest, take to the plant, and we squeeze. We put the big in the plant, a big machinery, we squeeze to extract the oil from the nut. But inside the nut, we have the kernel. I brought some sample I'll show you at the end. Okay, now this is the nursery we are loading the truck to take to the field, to the side. Okay? Yeah. Loading the nursery in the truck. That's me. I went I went in 2002 and this year in July, August. So I took this picture. When I saw them, I was so happy. Took this picture. Hmm. Yeah. Uh, okay, that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. The light, please. The light. The light. Okay, thank you. Uh, okay, the next will be the size of African population living in Peacefield. In the Berkshire County, not only Peacefield, we have Great Barrington, Lee, whatever. We are between 500 to 600. But regarding Peacefield, where I live, I will say 200. 200. So the 200, we have different citizens, different national, from Africa. You already saw the map. Africa is made up with 54 countries, not states like America, like New York State, Massachusetts State. No, 54 countries. Out of the 54 countries, this national we have here: Ivorian, me; Ghanaian, Congolese, Senegalese, Beninese, Cape Verde, Guinea Conakry, because in Africa we have 3 Guinea. We have Guinea Conakry in West Africa, Guinea somewhere here, and Guinea-Bissau next to Senegal, yeah, and Equatorial Guinea somewhere here in the ocean. It's a little piece of land, but we have some island, okay, somewhere here down to Cameroon. We have Liberia is next door to me right here, Liberia. We have Togolese, Togo is somewhere here. This Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, right there. If you go on Google on your phone and you put African map and countries, you'll see clearly. You'll see a lot of things. Okay. The light, please. What? I need the lights. I'm aging. Okay, so we have Nigeria somewhere here. This Nigeria on the map. We have Cameroon right here. Cameroon. We have people from Niger, because we have Nigeria and Niger. This thing. Niger is somewhere here, up here. Okay. And we have Kenyan, people from Kenya, Barack Obama. Kenya is somewhere, this Kenya, this yellow, in East Africa. Kenya, East Africa. Gambia is a small tiny country inside Senegal, somewhere here. And more as probably that I never met them. So after the population will go to, because we live here in Pittsfield, I would say it's okay that we need our food. Even if we live in America, we cannot just eat McDonald's, mac and cheese. Sometimes we feel like, oh, let's eat something from home. So we have 3 grocery stores in Pittsfield. 3 African grocery stores in Pittsfield. So they sell all of our food stuff, food product. We go there, we buy. Wow, it's not a restaurant, but a store, grocery store. You buy, and you go home, you cook, you eat, you feel like you are home, but you are 1,000 miles from home. Okay.
Show the products.
That's say again.
Some of the products.
Okay. Now the product. So that's it, and we'll go to the product. Okay. So what you want me to put down here, and
Yeah, just
because I cannot. Okay. So the palm tree you saw in the video, in the picture, the nursery, the young plant. So I brought one here. Yeah. Mhm.
How big is the fruit?
The fruit?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll show you. No? Relax. Relax.
Piano.
Yeah.
It looks sad.
Yeah. It looks sad?
Yes. But now, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's the way we put. Yeah, you saw in the picture. We put the nut sprout, and then we take to the farm to plant.
Have you planted one here too?
Say again.
Have you planted a palm tree in America?
Yeah, in America. Yeah, I brought this when I went home. It was like this. I brought it 4 months ago. I think it will go. So it's inside, but I'm not sure because it's too cold here. Maybe down south in Florida. I have some nut. You guys, if you live in Florida, I'll give you some. You go to España to plant, okay? Yeah, I'll give to you. So, the nuts.
And this is what you squeeze? Or
Yeah,
this
but
is
yeah,
fruit?
when it's red like you saw, because this is dry nut. When fresh, you see. So the meat around is the red you saw it. So when we squeeze, then we have the oil. I have the oil. I'll show you. So when you break this, the hard core, and you have the kernel inside. Yeah.
Can you eat it?
Yeah, you can eat it, but this is dirty. I won't give it to you. Next time I give it to you. Oh no, next time when you go to my country, you'll eat more. Yeah, so when you break the shell and you have the kernel, you can have oil or makeup products. Mhm. This is the nut, the dry nut. When you break it, and you have the kernel inside. The dry nut, the fresh nut is what you said you saw red, right? Now this is dry. So when you break it, bam, with hammer or whatever, and you have the kernel inside this, and you can make oil, uh, butter, makeup, lotion, medication, things like that. Okay? All right.
Yeah. So, yeah. How big does it, is a shrub? It's not a tree.
Say again.
Is it a shrub or is it a tree?
The palm tree starts shrub and grow tall. You can have it for 30 years. Tall, tall than this building. Yes, yes. It's not just shrub. Yeah. Yeah, different from the coconut. So this the fresh nut, when you squeeze, you get this. This is the palm oil.
That color. It is orange.
No, it's red because it's like frozen, but when you defrost, it will be red, like your jacket.
But this is an orange color.
Yeah, it's orange, but
It's
because it's frozen, like I said. But when you put in the microwave
Yeah,
to
it's
defrost,
yeah.
yeah, it will turn red.
Yeah, okay.
And you use that for cooking?
Yeah, cooking. Hang on, it's coming. I give you. So this one, that's why when we process, we put in tin.
Okay.
This is inside here. So you open, you go to the store, African store, you buy it, you open, you go home, you cook. You cook to have a good.
So you can buy this in Pittsfield?
Yes, in Pittsfield, yes.
Interesting.
Anyone want to touch it? Yeah, touch it. Touch it. Yeah, touch it.
Oh, it's cold.
I'm going to try it. Yeah.
Anyone want to touch it?
This is from Ghana.
Yeah, from Ghana, yes, of course. Because, the store belongs to a lady from Ghana, so of course she'll buy produce from her country. But we have the same from Ivory Coast. Yeah.
Did you declare it at the customs?
And the
I don't know. When I go to the store to buy, I don't know how she got it. But yeah, they clear it. Yeah, of course. Because it's an official business. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, for the project. Okay, what will be next?
Q&A.
Okay.
That's the third.
Okay, you tell them that I'm done. If they have questions.
No, you could ask them now. Ask them if there
No,
are
no,
any
no, no,
questions.
no. You introduce me.
No, go ahead. No. Go
So
ahead.
does it tell you what's
All right.
in there, like how much fat?
So,
When you're done. Oh, it does it? Thanks.
yeah, go ahead. I give you
How
some
much
time.
is this?
My wife went to buy Sudan. How much this cost? $5, $3, $7? Yeah,
$7?
seven.
We're
Yeah, $7.
heading into the Q&A period, so go ahead and ask questions.
Yeah, now you can.
But let's ask the questions one at a time. Okay? Thank you.
All right, Mister.
As a farm owner and operator, do you feel like there's any impact from climate change? And do you feel like palm tree agriculture is also clearing forests for more palm tree agriculture or no?
I will say yes or no, because like 50 years ago, in 1960, when my parents moved from our native place to go to the south to develop the coffee and cocoa tree, we had a lot of rainforest. But now, after 54 years, everything's gone. And yes, there is an impact because the rain, the rainy season has changed. Now, before the rainy season was from from April to August. But because of deforestation, people cut the forest to develop uh, plantation crops. So it has changed. So there is a big impact on the environment. But Ivory Coast is a developing country. So I would say 90% of the population, they live to the countryside and they live on farming. So they have to do that to survive. You understand? So it's bad, but on the other hand, they have to do that to survive. Yeah.
Que celui qui n'a jamais pêché me lance la première pierre.
No, no, no. Speak English this way.
I don't know the translation.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I know what you say. In my tribe, there is a proverb saying that if you put because back home we cook wood fire, right? Let's say you put your potato in a fire. If you want it to be cooked, the skin should be burnt. So if you want to survive, you have to destroy the forest to be able to have food to eat. Right? Okay. Next, please. Okay. Yes, yes.
Mine is really a comment.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to congratulate you
Thank you.
for doing this because you are helping the country you came from with the knowledge and the means that you have in this country. And that's the way to do it. And I really, as an immigrant like you, I think this is a perfect thing that we can do for the countries where we come from.
Thank you very much.
Helping the people there to work and produce. And as you said, yes, you have to pay. The sin is deforestation, but for survival, you need to do it. So long you do it in an intelligent way. And what you're doing to me is fantastic. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. I have to say something. Of course, doing this, you saw the young lady with the load on her head. Some people back home, they have no job. It's hard to find food. And I came because my background, like I said, my parents, they were coffee and cocoa farmers. Farming is my heart. I will never forget this. My parents passed away. They still have the coffee farm, still there, and my brother, sister, they took over. And I said, okay, I came here, why not buy land to develop something else beside the coffee and the cocoa farm? So that's why I decided to develop the palm tree farm. And it's helped. Some people work, the laborer, I pay them. Because I live here, the money, the salary, I will say, I pay them is more than the local people who hire the same laborer to work. Because I have the US dollar when I convert, in our local currency, I think it's a little bit higher. So we are happy. I help the community. Yeah.
Has the weather conditions in Ivory Coast, the coffee and cocoa farming in traditional farming in Ivory Coast? Has it been affected by weather changes recently?
Yes, not only the weather changes and a lot of disease, some disease, that attacked the coffee tree, the cocoa tree. Was they buy some product to kill the insect, but still not way go down. Yeah, that's why now people try to shift to the palm tree farm, rubber tree, rubber for we have a lot of rubber tree farm to make the tire. Your car you run here, the latex, the product, the sap of the rubber tree, they process to make the tire, anything of rubber, any product, or like vegetable, eggplant, pepper, things like that. They sell to survive. Mhm. Yes.
I'm wondering how difficult it is for you to own and manage this farm when you're here. Do you have somebody who's in charge of it for you?
Yes. As an immigrant, when we come here, we left everything behind, the entire family, the big, I'm not saying my wife and my son, but, African family, uncles, cousins, things like that. Some are good. You can rely on them. I will say I'm lucky. My cousin, my wife's cousin, this is my wife, Susan. Yeah, her cousin is a good man.
So it's family.
Yeah, he's the one who helped me to buy the land and process, so I send money and find laborers, seasonal laborers. The laborers are not for all year, but seasonal, because now, like we are in December, we'll start harvesting. We'll start very soon, all the way to June and stuff. So after the harvest, I let them go and pick up again in October, and I call them back. But like I say, I'm lucky to have such a good man. Yeah, so all the time we are in contact. He updates what's going on.
Is it this one?
No. Okay, forget. So I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah.
Do you have a local export market near your farm?
Yeah, there is a plant. There is a plant. So the buyer will go. Okay, when we harvest, we carry everything in a truck to the plant to sell them in the area.
Do you ever make any palm wine?
Palm wine?
Yeah.
Okay, of course. You see? Virginia told me not to tell about the alcohol. Now, Virginia.
Because there were so many people
Yes,
that died recently.
yes, palm wine. Yeah, the sap of the tree, the sap. Yeah, we cut down and we produce palm wine. The palm wine is white like a milk, but it's alcoholic. You can make it sweet. You can make hard like a moonshine. Moonshine. Moonshine we call kutuku in my country. So yeah. We make it, but we don't export the palm wine. It's locally, beverage. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Just ask you something, reminded me of something when you talked about the palm wine. My husband was in Sierra Leone
Sierra Leone, yes, not far from Ivory Coast.
teaching, and I remember him saying something about making the palm wine and screening it through a screen door.
Yes, it's a common local drink to have fun. In Ivory Coast, we have three big holidays: Christmas in a week, New Year, and Easter. Yeah. Christmas, because we are tropical climate, we don't have winter like you guys. So people kind of crazy in the streets, have fun, a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of fun. And Easter time, people living in the cities will go down to the village because we still have big, big villages, in Ivory Coast, in Africa, I would say. It's not like here. 20 years I've been living in America, I never saw a village. Everything's city. But we still have villages. People live in town, cities, and some weekend, some will go to see the parents, the families, to discuss about, family problem, situation issues, funeral, wedding, marriage, things like that. Yeah. Okay?
How many years is a palm tree going to produce? How many years?
Yeah, I said before, between 9 to 10.
To become mature.
Yeah, 9 to 10.
Point on how many years does it produce?
Okay, so it take like 30 years. You can harvest 30 years. Yeah.
So it's a good.
Yeah. But the agriculture engineer, they have developed a new plant. When you plant, take 5 years and start producing. Yeah. But
Continue for 30 years.
exactly. Yeah.
The oil that you showed us came from Ghana. The oil that comes from your farm, do you export it abroad or is it only used internally in Africa?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We produce the raw product and we sell to the plant, to the company. So they process to export, to sell overseas, America, Europe.
So you're not doing that. There's a middleman, so to speak, who's doing that.
Yes.
What I know, when I produce, the buyer come, I sell to them, that's it.
Okay.
I have nothing to do with
Okay.
it. Yes, next, please.
I noticed looking at the can that has 0 cholesterol.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm just curious then, what are the most typical cooking things that you do with that oil?
Okay. We can fry, like if you have, back home we have a plantain. You guys know the big banana. You know banana, right? Small banana, and we have the big one we call plantain. When turn yellow, ripe, yeah, we cut in pieces. We chop, 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 and we fry. We can eat. Or stew, when we cook stew, vegetable, meat, fish, beef, whatever, lamb, you can add up. Yeah. Say again, please.
It's the same use as you do with the oil.
Olive oil, right?
Yeah. But we have different dishes, For the same product, we can cook differently to have, different menu. Yeah, different menu. Yeah, thank you. I'm pretty sure I will invite you guys to come to Ivory Coast one day. This way you will understand more what I'm telling you. We'll cook. Susan will cook, will eat, and we'll have fun. Sebastian will come with me.
Where are the 3 grocery stores? Are they all in Pittsfield?
Yeah, in Pittsfield. I have the addresses. If I will send to our website or whatever, and you can go there in Pittsfield. Yeah, in Pittsfield.
Okay.
You can go there.
I live there. I just haven't run into an African grocery store.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll send the addresses, and you can go there. If you go there and you don't know the product, what you need, call me or email me, and I'll help you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, better yet, if you give us some recipes, then we know what to buy.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
we
No,
don't know.
okay. First of all, let me send to you the addresses, and then we'll see what to do. If anyone needs something, then can call me, email me, and give more detail. I live in Pittsfield. I can help. If you call me or you email me in advance, let's say, Saturday I want to come to Pittsfield to the African store. Are you available to meet me there? And you help me. I say yes. If I'm available, I will So yeah,
Well,
I'm
maybe
happy.
Suzanne could share 2 or 3 recipes,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and then
because
we know what to
yeah,
try in
yeah,
the car.
you're right. Because in in my culture, men never in the kitchen, women. So Suzanne will be in charge.
Have you become Americanized? Have you taken on some
No,
characteristics?
what I do when she cook, I chop the onion and tomato. That's it. But I'll get there little by little. She'll call me, oh, Joachim, you are lazy man. I said, no, I'm not lazy. I'm African. Okay. Next.
I think that's it.
Yes.
How expensive is the land there? How expensive is the land? That you buy the land?
Oh, how expensive? Okay, good question. In 2014, it's been like 10 years ago. 1 acre, I bought it $400. But now it has gone up. Now it's like $600 for one. No, 1 hectare equal two. Yeah, equal 2.47 acre. Yeah, sorry, because we count in metric, back home. So yeah, when you do the math, 1 hectare equals 2.47 acre. Yeah, $400 in 2014. After 10 years, now it's up to 500 or 600. Yeah.
And if you could have more of what you need for business to be better and easier, would it be infrastructure? Is it roads or electricity or workers? Or is the situation ideal and you feel like you can use the land in a very efficient way?
Okay. Down the road, we'll see. Like I said, I just start harvesting last year, the 4 ton I said. So next year, the input will be, will increase. So if I have a lot of money, I'll see what to do. But I plan to raise pigs. Yeah, pigs. Yeah. So I'm thinking my wife, we are discussing, we are talking about it. But definitely we'll do that because on the farm you can raise pigs. We can work, not necessarily to put them in a pen. Yeah, so they can go out. And pig meat is very, very important right now in my country. Before it was beef, but life's getting more expensive. People they cannot afford to buy a pound of beef, so they rush to pig, pig meat, pork. Yeah. So it's one of our projects in the future. Yeah.
And my apologies if I am wrong, but I believe that some countries are slowly trying to cut palm tree oil from some food products, for example. And do you feel like that has impact on your production, on your business?
Okay. You said some countries.
Yeah.
Maybe even in Ivory Coast, maybe it's happened, but at my place, we don't have that.
I think that's
But
primarily in Asia, like in Malaysia.
but in my opinion, my ID, when my palm tree, when they grow up, they are old, you can cut down to plant a new one. Or I can change my mind and say, okay, palm tree, no more palm tree, or I can, do part, and the other part I can do like a vegetable, thing like that. Yeah.
So you will change it if you want.
I don't know. I might change it. We'll see. Wait and see. Yeah. Depending, when you go to sleep tonight, what you think about now, when you wake up tomorrow, you can change your mind, right? Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah. Next.
Oh, that's a lot of good questions.
Yeah, but what about the answer? I gave good answer. Not really good question, but also good answer.
Right, no.
You think what you think? Thank you.
Super.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
You're welcome.